What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of the Narcissists Code. I'm your favorite self-aware narcissist, Mr. Mental Healness, better known as Lee Hammock, across all social media platforms. This is your first time seeing my face or hearing my voice. I'm a clinically diagnosed narcissist, and I use my platform on social media to raise awareness for NPD, to get more people into therapy, and also validate the victims, survivors, and thrivers of said disorder, said toxic traits. Today's episode comes from a member, a channel member, y'all. And it is about why do some narcissists hate their kids, hate their own kids, hate their own children, hate the people closest to them, the people they create. It is a wild mindset and a wild dynamic to absolutely contribute to the birth of a child and hate that child. It does happen with some narcissistic people, y'all. It does happen with some narcissists. And one of the reasons it happens is because narcissistic people, a lot of us, see our children as reflections of us, right? And if we do not like what is reflected back, if we do not like what we see in that little mirror, we tend to, not me, but the narcissistic people will discard those kids or will hate those kids. Let me preface this, y'all. Just because a narcissist does not like their own kids or hates their own kids does not mean that they will discard them and get rid of them. They will discard them emotionally and not care for them like they're supposed to be cared for. But it does not mean that they will get rid of them physically and physically abandon the kids and whatnot. Because women can be narcissists, men can be narcissists, non-binary folks can be narcissists, whoever. Narcissists exist everywhere. So, but like I said, some narcissists absolutely, without no equivocation, absolutely hate their damn kids. Because the kids, like their little reflection they see, they don't like what we see in it. You look at me, I look at you, and I see what I hate about myself in you. I see it, I hate it, and I need to get rid of it. So I need to get rid of it, or I need to shame it. Because seeing the reflection of myself in a child and whatnot, y'all know I love my kids, but I'm just talking from a perspective as a narcissist. Seeing the reflection of themselves in their children, and if they narcissistic person hates themselves or brings shame upon themselves about the stuff that they've done, the stuff that they've been through, and things like that, you can see how they can make narcissistic people just treat their kids like crap. Treat their kids like crap. Because you reflect back what we, like, narcissists tend to be attracted to what we lack, but we hate what we are. You see what I'm saying? We are attracted to what we lack, but we hate what we are. We hate the things that remind us of the shame, of the insignificance, of the littleness that we felt, the invalidation and the neglect and the trauma that we felt when we were kids. So you look like me, you act like me, you talk like me, you remind me of me, roar. And it doesn't always happen that way, y'all. Sometimes if you reflect back good things, that narcissistic person might treat you good because now you're the golden child. You remind me of me. I love it. I love me. You know what I mean? But that's how it goes, though, y'all. And I know people don't want to hear that, because how could you hate a little kid? How could you hate a child that didn't ask to be born? I'm just telling y'all, the mind of a narcissist is a weird dynamic. It's crazy up here sometimes in his mind, y'all. Just being real. Just keep it hot and ready like a Little Caesar's pizza. Another reason that narcissists can hate their children is because the narcissist is jealous of that child. That narcissistic people can absolutely be jealous of their children. I know people are just like, what? Yes, y'all. Yes, you could. If you grew up in a toxic narcissistic household, you probably understand exactly what I'm saying, because you might have grown up with a parent that sees you and tries to live vicariously through you, and they hate you because they're jealous of you. They try to look. They see you. You might be more like, you might be a cuter baby than them. You might get more compliments. Your weight might not fluctuate. Your body might look better. Whatever it is, you might be taller. You might be funnier. Your teeth might be better. Whatever it is, that narcissistic parent might be jealous of that child, and that jealousy leads to resentment, leads to hatred. And that jealousy sometimes leads to them trying to hold their kids back from competing things, from completing tasks, from being healthy, from doing whatever their kid wants to do, And that narcissistic person might be so jealous of their kids that they might try to, and that kid is trying to complete something that trying to go further in life than the narcissist did. That narcissistic person might try to sabotage their own kids because they hate them. Ain't that horrible, y'all? Ain't that just a horrible dynamic to even think about? Ain't it horrible to consider that somebody can hate their own damn kids because the kids remind them of them, or they're jealous of those kids and whatnot? The kids take them back to the shame of their childhood. The kids make us feel a certain type of way. And again, y'all, sometimes they might. A lot of narcissists might have more than one child, so they're not all gonna always treat every kid the same way. One kid might the little mirror, what I said earlier. One kid might reflect back the bad stuff, or the other kid, the golden child, might reflect back the good stuff. You know what I mean? Sorry, y'all. Excuse me. The golden child, or whatever, whatnot, might reflect back the good stuff. So you do get narcissistic people, parents, that treat their children differently. Some they might hate one, and they might love the other. They might try to nurture the other. They might try to cultivate the other child, while the other kid or kids or whatnot, while simultaneously neglecting and treating treating one or two of the other kids like they don't matter. Why do some narcissists hate them? Another reason some narcissists will hate their kids: the kids grow up and out them. The kids grow up and start setting boundaries. The kids grow up and tell them, "I know who you are." When they narcissistic, and the kids can see it too, y'all. Some kids can see it very early on. When that kid sees who that narcissist really is, and that narcissist knows, oh my goodness, they might turn on that child. They might start hating that child because that child points out their flaws. That child brings up the flaws and whatnot, brings out the flaws and makes the flaws bubble to the surface. You know, and they try to treat that kid horribly because the kid knows who they are. The kid starts setting boundaries. The kid refuses to come. If you're co-parenting, you know, sometimes narcissistic people, like I said, when they hate the kids, they will discard them. But sometimes if you're co-parenting or you're trying to do it like that, they will treat those kids a certain type of way. And they will, and sometimes and this just doesn't go to biological parents, y'all. This can go to adoptive parents as well. Your adoptive parents can hate the kids that they adopt. The adoptive parent can absolutely hate the kids that they adopt. I know that sounds ignorant and dumb as hell because it absolutely is. Why adopt a kid that you're going to hate? That's stupid as hell. But hey, look, I'm a parent. You see what I'm saying? There's silliness, but it does happen. Step parents can hate their stepchildren. You know, you hear this a lot right here, y'all. Where the step parent will hate the biological parents' kids, treat them horribly. The kids hate going over there and whatnot. And my wife has a story about this in her real life. My wife grew up in a situation like this right here, where her stepmom was highly toxic, narcissistic, and treated her and her brother horribly, to the point where their mom had to damn near stop them from going up to see their dad because their stepmom was a danger, started threatening the kids, started threatening to harm the kids and things like that. It's a wild story to hear, y'all, but you see how this dynamic develops and project itself into the real world. You have to protect yourself, y'all. You have to protect yourself, and not only protect yourself, you have to protect your children, because the children deserve to be protected, y'all. They just do. And that is not me just trying to protect your kids. That's me just telling you your kids deserve to be protected at all costs. But anyways, y'all, thank y'all for tuning into the episode. I'm gonna keep this one short and sweet to the point. Self-Love Journal on Amazon. Check out the channel memberships for more perks and things of that nature. Like and subscribe for more. And as always, mental illness is out. Peace.